I shoot a lot of behind-the-scenes footage. That's one of the things. When we just had a film out called Becky with Lulu Wilson from the Haunting Hill House and Kevin James, who's mostly known for being a comedic actor.
Yeah.
He plays a neo-Nazi white supremacist skinhead.
Whoa.
And he's excellent in the part. He is gripping. And he was so great to work with on set and so wonderful. But we opened at drive-ins, and we were the #1 film in America for 2 weeks running because drive-ins were the only business being done. And
that's awesome.
And we did great. So if you get a chance to see Becky, the one-line pitch jokingly on Becky is it's horror Home Alone. She's this girl who's 13 years old, and these people invade her house, and she starts taking them out, these neo-Nazis, one by one, brutally. It's bloody, gory, nasty fun, and we have a good time with it.
I'll definitely check it out.
Yeah.
Sounds cool. So I'd like to see Kevin James in that role, too.
He's excellent.
Yes.
He shaved his head, put a swastika on the back of his head, and he was chilling. He was quite compelling in the role. If you didn't know him, I mean, he was fun on set. He was great. He was a wonderful fellow to work with. But man, in that part, he was seriously intimidating.
That's cool.
Yeah, we'll have to check that out.
Yeah, for sure. So you're a real creative businessman. You're doing it all. Do you? How do you feel about the business side of the industry? Do you enjoy that, or?
Like most people, I don't enjoy the business as much as I do getting a chance to do the creative stuff.
Right.
But there's a lot of creativity involved in the business, as you know.
Yeah.
And I do very much enjoy the problem-solving aspects and less so the bookkeeping aspects, but much more so the process of putting together a project and trying to get it funded and trying to get everything to come together. And I love organizing jobs and the business aspect of that.
That's cool. Yeah, we both enjoy that too. That there's a lot of creativity involved in building a business or growing a company, that type of thing.
One of the reasons I think I'd like to produce more is I really do enjoy the process of getting the package put together, getting it assembled, and then making sure that foundation is laid out for the filmmakers so they don't have to be worrying about anything more than telling a really good story and making sure that that's all covered and taken care of. Because I've done enough that I've seen it done well and I've seen it done poorly, and the effect it has on the ability of people on set to be creative, that the business end has been handled correctly, is really vital.
Yeah, I guess when you're ready to shoot, that's what you need to be doing. Everything else needs to be done, right? So you don't waste time.
Well, it's always there. I mean, there's no show where the line producer isn't day-to-day dealing with stuff. It's an ongoing thing. It's like being at war, It's you're constantly dealing with it. You go in with a plan, and as we always say, everybody has a plan until you get punched in the face.
Right.
And it's like you go out with the plan, and then right off the bat, something out of somewhere is going to punch you in the face, and you just got to be prepared to deal with it.
That's like that with any business. Business is just problem solving every day, and as soon as you feel like you've seen everything, something new happens.
I put together
endless
post schedules a lot these days, and I'll build in sort of blank weeks, and someone will say, "Well, what's that for?" And it's like, for what's going to happen, and I don't know what it's going to be. I just know there will be something, and I haven't been wrong yet.
Oh, yeah.
I've never had one that like, oh, that pad didn't get used.
Yeah, and one of the things I do is I time block and book so much. I'm not building in breaks, right? And I've got to start doing that. We were actually talking about that this morning. So to give you an example, I woke up at 6 this morning, which is uncharacteristic of me because I usually don't go to bed till between, say, 2 and 4 a.m. But I had it in my head that I was going to be ultra productive today. I got up at 6. I had my barber at my house at 7. I was getting my hair cut. I had everything lined up. My first Zoom call at 8 o'clock, bank at 9 when they opened, next Zoom call at 9:15, like literally, and I just stacked my whole day. And I sit here and think about it, and I go, like this today, the whole day until 10 p.m. tonight, I don't have more than 15 or 30 minutes the whole day of unplanned time. The problem with that is there's no room for uh-oh or oops or just a problem. So like literally today, I'm not going to be adequately equipped to handle new issues because I've time blocked everything I've got.
Oh, yeah.
So I just did too much. So I went a little overkill today. I was thinking about that in hindsight. I'm like, all right, well, I probably should just block out blank time for whatever may come up.
You build in pad. It's going
Yeah.
to get used.
Yeah.
No matter what, it's going to get used.
Yeah. Well, a lot of film jobs are kind of like that anyway. Like it's not unusual to be on set from 8 a.m. till 1 a.m. Have this 15, 16-hour days plus.
Yeah, we try to keep it to 12 hours, but yeah, I've certainly been on many that go 14, 16.
Yeah.
I've been at least one that went 24. So
Whoa.
that was, that was the exception, and nobody was very happy about it. But
I don't know if it's a SAG gig and
No.
I'm on there for 15, 16 hours. I know I'm getting paid a lot.
it gets expensive. It gets very expensive. Yeah.
That's what I was going to ask you. Well, I don't know. If I'm getting paid, I'll sit there I'll do 24 hours.
As an actor, it's not bad because most of the time you're just sitting around getting paid a lot of money. Yeah.
Yep.
Which is not good on the production side because
No.
it means that maybe time's not being managed properly.
When
But,
things run over, it gets very costly.
yeah.